What's going on, everybody? How you doing? I hope you're having a pleasant weekend, or I hope you did, because it is coming to an end, unfortunately. This is my pseudo, more like daily Calvzone, but this one's probably gonna be longer. I mean, I would hope at least, because I've kind of hyped it up to be that. Let me adjust this audio for the music. So yeah, I'm just gonna be talking about generally the things we're gonna be doing on the channel, things I'm going to be doing that I don't know, I want to put on the YouTube. Those of you that don't know me, hello, my name is Calvzone. I just like making videos. I've been making videos every single day since the year started. Shooting for 1,000 subscribers. You know, we're getting there. I'm not gonna downplay anything because hey, we have gained almost like 200, like at the very least 200 subscribers since the start of the year, which is insane, which is cracked. It's actually like monumental for me. I mean, we're far away from my goal, but the fact that we made any progress at all is fantastic. But yeah, this is like a pseudo podcasty episode, I guess. I don't know what classifies a podcast. Is me talking just a podcast, or is like a podcast have to have a topic? And if so, could the topic just be myself? I don't know. I don't know. But either way, I'm here. For those of you that have been watching the channel, this is nothing new. It's the typical talking Calvin video. I am gonna bring back some things I dropped, or basically this title of this video is gonna be getting back in the saddle. And it's very much me getting back in. You know, I really let work kind of cripple my life outside of it. I really let it get to my head, and I let it bog me down. I really let it break me down in many facets, and I suffered in it many things. I didn't hang out with people. I would just come home, literally flop on my bed and go to bed. You know, I was eating like terribly. I mean, I ordered Domino's like 4 times last week, which one, terrible on my wallet. I think I said 2 or 1 and then did 2. Either way, it was really bad on my wallet, and also was a terrible for my diet. Like, not that I had one, because like I said, I fell off the saddle. That one I fell off the saddle months ago. But it's time to start getting back up there. Now I'm gonna come out swinging, because you know, what's a saying I could say? I don't know. You miss the shot you don't take, or something like that, you know. So I'm gonna shoot multiple times, and we're gonna see which ones lands and which ones don't. You know, can't hurt to try to do more stuff. Even if I don't do it, at least I tried. It doesn't mean it's gone forever, but you know, with that being said, those of you that care about what's going on the channel, I started this year with a sort of book club-esque thing. I am gonna bring that back because I do want to start reading more. Though I'm gonna kind of roll back my amount that I'm going to be reading, because one of the things I think the reason it fell through is because I was like, okay guys, this whole book in a month, which theoretically, you know, is not bad. I can read a book about 400 pages in about a day if I really sit down and do it. But there's not many days I want to sit down and read a whole book, right? Like, I know for a fact I will enjoy this book. This book is gonna be amazing. But to sit down and spend like 8 hours kind of combing through it, not exactly what I want to do. So I'm gonna be doing it in bite-sized chunks. Thankfully, both the books that I want to be reading until they're done are chapter-based, and so they should be pretty good. Obviously, if you look at these, you're like, they're just very different books. Yes, this one's a magical detective novel set in like near present times, not exactly. This is a fantasy novel that I really have no idea. This was recommended several times, especially when I started the year, and I've tried to start Shadow of the Gods by John Gwynne several times, and I've never really committed. It's a physically big book, but it has like it's around 500 pages, I think. The Jim Butcher one here is 500 pages as well. These are about the same length, just the size difference is cracked. So you know, we'll be going through those are going to be the books that I'm going to be talking about. Generally, the way I think I'm going to go about talking about these is on Sundays. I'm going to try to read them a chapter a week, each book. I'll try to jot some notes down, make sure I get some stuff to actually bring up and talk about. They will be spoilery, almost guaranteed, because I'm going to talk about what I'm reading, what's happening in the book, that sort of thing. Like I said, I got a good feeling about these books. A lot of the books, a lot of the books on my shelf are solid. Like, this is the entirety of the Jim Butcher series, and we're sort of in this area of the series. I've read the first 4. I think I'm right there, because I think that's the 4th book called Summer Nights. More in Deadbeat, which is there. Obviously, I got a long way to go before I finish that series, but eventually I'll get it done. All these are some books that I have read. All these are actually I've read those 3, and I've read this whole series right here. They're called Nights. They're like a young adult novels. But I want to do more reading because I think it's generally good for your brain, and it's, you know, it's something I enjoy, something I want to do more of. But yeah, mark that off as we have talked about it. For those of you that have been watching, y'all know the games I'm playing on the channel currently. I still have Rogue Trader paused. I think it's gonna stay that way probably until Wrath of the Righteous finishes. I enjoyed Rogue Trader, but with them coming out with DLCs, sure, you could use the thing, yo, it just means you play it again. Those are long games. Those are really hard time sinks, and I don't like going back to back. I mean, I did with Wrath of the Righteous, or like I beat the game and I immediately started, but I don't want to do that with how long, and especially with me doing a YouTube playthrough of it. I'm trying to be pretty thorough. I'm trying to read everything. And those are very text heavy games. So I'm trying to like split them up basically. Bright side, we'll have an Owlcat game going pretty constantly. Downside, you may not see Rogue Trader for probably a year. But hopefully by then they finished it and all the DLCs are out. Because I would rock. Obviously we're going to be playing Wrath of the Righteous. I'm going to try to pick up the upload schedule. Like I said, I really slacked the past couple of weeks. Just, I let work really drag me down, and I was doing the bare minimum to keep my oath to the channel of uploading a video a day. Some of those videos, like 2 minutes long, you know, I was just doing what I needed to get done, to keep the streak going. Because like I said, I feel like I'm one of those people where if I falter, I'm going to just slip and fall, right? So I've got to keep what I've got going. That's the one thing I've been doing good this year, is uploading every single day. I may have failed the diet. I may have not been reading my book. I may have been terrible with my money, but I'll be darned if I don't upload a video every single day. I'll keep one of my 4 goals. Which actually, it was lose weight, debt free, 104 videos, and a novel. We have hit the 104 videos, which is pretty nice. As far as the novel goes, I really want to work on it, but man, it's one of those things where like, y'all know, you have I have the ideas in my head, but it's typing them out, right? Because even in Dungeons and Dragons, when I'm DMing, I don't even write stuff anymore. I make up a character, I think of general stuff that I can remember, and then I just improv everything. I improv my entire sessions beyond the fights. Like, I make a map, throw some characters on, and I'm like, I don't even write backstories for those characters. I just come up with it on the spot. And we're 2 sessions deep. It's going great. I am gonna have to do more writing though, because we're going to a town. But as a player, I've got a 13-page document of my journal as my character, which is kind of cracked. I went through and I was doing stuff. But yeah, kind of got off track. We were speaking about games. I'm also gonna be playing Thronebreaker on the channel. I want to do a Witcher playthrough, and going from Thronebreaker to Witcher 1 to Witcher 2 to Witcher 3 before Witcher 4. One, because I love CD Projekt Red, great game dev company. I love Witcher series 2. The books are all over my shelf. I think there's one series that's up out of camera, and then there's one that's behind my head. But yeah, I was gonna do a Borderlands playthrough too. However, they upgraded their TOS to give them access to like stuff I don't feel like you as a publisher or a game company need access to. So that's on hiatus. And if we go to play Borderlands 4, I'm probably gonna try to figure out a way around it. Just because, like I said, I don't know why game devs are being super invasive. Like, I understand they're like, we gotta keep people from cheating, but like, I don't know. I don't think you need my passwords for that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, just know on the channel we're doing Witcher series, Wrath of the Righteous. I may throw in a few videos here and there honestly, I'm debating kind of doing this kind of form of content, but with like a game going on in the background. For those of you that want to watch something while I'm talking, that might be what I start doing. Is I might just like start playing games while I'm doing these episodes, and making my camera like sort of still a lot on the screen, but not all of it. I've been playing Star Wars Outlaw. It is not my type of game. I want to put that out there, okay? I bought it, refunded it, and bought it again when it was on sale, mainly for the Hondo DLC that's coming out. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'm a Clone Wars Annie, so the fact they threw a character from the Clone Wars in there really got my money. I'm gonna be honest, they got me hook, line, and sinker. I was like, oh my god, a guy from my childhood. I'm not very stealthy. I shoot a lot of people. I like the rep system, it's cool. I'm only like 2 or 3 hours deep. It's like, obviously my opinions are kind of, you know, they could change. I think it's an okay game. I don't think it's a bad game. It's not a fantastic game, but you know, just okay. It's just an okay game so far. I've been enjoying it. The characters are all right. You know, I think a lot of the problem was nobody liked Calvzone's face, which is really rude, but I mean, to each their own. I just, you know, I only look at it when it pops up on the screen. But it's been all right. It's been an all right game. I've been playing the V-Rising update, with some friends. I literally got that on pause. I literally was like, hey, I gotta go record this video. V-Rising slaps, guys. For those of you that like base building, you like vampires, you like killing bosses, check out V-Rising. It's a pretty solid game. I got 22 hours in it, and I'm sure I'm gonna have more when I'm, even after today. I want to do a Crusaders Kings 3 video up on the channel. I did buy it. I've only played it for 60 something minutes, 16 minutes, not even 60. So I'll have no idea what I'm doing, but I've seen enough videos that I think it could be pretty cool, pretty funny. Let's see, what else do we got? I've not played Oblivion recently. I'm gonna be honest, I kind of put it down. I don't know, man. Graphically, I love it. I love it as as a graphical upgrade to the game. But I kind of fizzled out with it. I have so many other games vying for my attention, that it kind of just like it got shelved. What did it get shelved for, you might ask? Diablo Season 8. And I've been a little wonky with it. I was having a great time until I got to end game. And then I felt like my druid build just wasn't good. And it wasn't. So I had to swap builds. Now I've got a build that's pretty good. I'm enjoying it. I'm in Torment 2, for those of you that know what Diablo 4, you know what's going on. I'm playing a Cataclysm druid build. It's pretty nice. I was helping my friend grind levels because I want somebody to play with at the end of the game. Because currently I'm alone and it's whatever. I'm hoping I can grind the battle pass and the season kind of like chapters out, and then I'll probably put the game down. I really, really wish I had something to play in World of Warcraft. Honestly, the thing about my life, right, is time, right? It's juggling all the time I have, right? Because I don't have unlimited free time. Otherwise, I'd just be like, hey guys, we're playing all the games on the channel. I would love to do something with WoW, but like I hop on retail WoW and I'm literally I just get sad because like I want to play it so bad, but I feel like there's nothing I want to do. It's like, it's a real bummer. But you know, 11.7's coming. I think they got some like cool story stuff, so we'll probably hop back in there. But with that being said, I think we're done with games. What is this written? Guys, I don't know what I wrote here, guys. Oh, I wanted to talk about shows. That's what we're doing. We're talking about stuff I've been watching. For those of you that haven't been watching my little segment daily videos, you may not know, I've been watching several shows, mainly Bleach. I've been binge watching the crap out of some Bleach. I'm on episode like 60 something. A solid shonen anime. I enjoy it. I enjoy the characters quite a lot. Chad's pretty funny, mainly because his name is Chad and just how he is. I just got to the part where the big villain of kind of like the first act of the TV show, or the anime, I would call it. it's metal. I've not gotten to like the kind of, I'm getting to the climax, I feel like, where everybody's there. Everybody's there and a big fight's about to happen. So I'll report to y'all afterwards, but I'm enjoying it. I will say, I think I like its, I don't know if I want to say this, guys. This could be controversial. You know, here's how I'll do this, okay? I think I really like One Piece, okay? One Piece might be one of my favorite, it is one of my favorite animes of all time. But I do think it suffers because it's so stretched, you know, in areas. It like gets stretched out. I would love to see this new reanimated adaptation of it where they're squishing it. I really look forward to that. I feel like that's gonna make One Piece so much better for me. Like, it being stretched is good because I love spending time with the characters and stuff, right? And I'll always take more time with the characters. But on a first watch through, man, sometimes it's a bit of a slog, and it does suck because it is such a good story. Like, it's so enjoyable. The characters are so nice. The combats are pretty cool. But it does suffer from being stretched out like a thing of Laffy Taffy, dude. Like, it's real rough. The new episodes, however, are fire, and I love them. The Kizaru scenes have been crazy. I'm stocking up on them so I can watch a big cluster of them together. But yeah, that's my animes so far. I'm not like a big, I'm a side monitor of Andy where like I'm playing a game on this monitor and I have something playing over here. So like typically I don't put on stuff I want to watch because it's hard to lock in, right? Because I'm usually playing a game over here that I'm having to focus on, and then I'm like, oh, okay. Speaking of another show I've been watching, Righteous Gemstones. That's what I wrote down, and the only things I could tell were the RI, and then that was it. Pretty funny show. I love it. It's been good so far. I think I'm in season 2. Yeah, I watched a dead guy. I mean, it's funny. It knows what it's doing, and it does it well. It's a solid show. I miss Baby Billy, where I'm at in the show. I've not seen him in a bit. I need him back. Because Walter Goggins might be one of my favorite actors of all time, guys. He rocks. Everything he is in, it's so good. I just love him as a character. Or as a person. Just so good. This video was longer than my usual one. Here's where I'm going to plug the schedule. I don't know how I'm gonna go about doing this here. I'm gonna do this for editor Calvin. I'm gonna make a little section here. I'll put a graphic on. It's gonna be pretty giant because it's the first one I've done in a bit, so you know, please forgive me for the shoddy graphics. But I'm generally gonna try to do one video a day if I can. The one video is just to be like, hey guys, I made the video. If I'm feeling generous and I feel like I have more time, you may get more videos, okay? I may throw some extra ones up there, but I don't want to promise and not be able to deliver. With that being said, that's also my schedule. That's the things we've been talking about. I got to go work on a kind of document for myself for like my health stuff. I really want to lose weight, guys. Like I cannot stress how bad I want to lose weight and how bad I am at trying to lose weight. It's real rough, bro. It is real rough. But we gotta lock in. It's time to lock in. I've been putting it off. I've really been slacking. Really been laissez-faire, you know. I've really been stagnant in life is the best way I could put it. Not really going anywhere, just kind of pittering on by. Really, like, I'm trying to spread my avenues of trying to, like, I used all my FAFSA, so I can't really go back to college without footing the bill myself, which is kind of meh, but I mean, I did it to myself. So like, there's only so many ways I, as a person, can kind of crawl up the economic ladder that is this country. One of those is, you know, we could try to YouTube side money. Really want to try to work on this novel and get a novel published, because I feel like that good or bad is still a step forward, you know. And then I don't know, I've been really I know I've been talking about work a lot, but it's just because it's been the most prevalent thing going on in my life, where man, work has just sucked recently. And then the thing about it is it sucks for me, but I have a friend whose job is so much worse than mine. And it makes me feel bad complaining about me just having to do extra work, guys. Because, like, there are people that you think, oh, that job is probably pretty rough. It's so much worse than I could have expected, man. I feel so bad for my friend. Like, it's crazy. He barely talks about it because he literally goes, I do not talk about work outside of like when I'm in my free time because it's that traumatic and that bad. And for those that think I'm joking, it's not. Like, he's seen people like ending themselves. He works in an institution and it is not good. And I look at myself and I'm like, man, I have to do some extra work. And that feels bad. Like that. And then I'm like talking to him and he's like, yeah, man, I'm watching people destroy themselves. And I'm like, yeah, okay, I really shouldn't be complaining, huh? My life's not that bad. But you know, that is it. We made it to 20 minutes, which is pretty good. I hope when I have more notes about what we're talking about and stuff, I'll be able to make a longer videos. Cause like I said, I do want to climb back to where I was making those 40-hour, somewhere in those long videos. But a lot of those, I end up getting philosophical. And, you know, I'm not very philosophical guy. I'm not somebody you should probably look to be like, that guy has wisdom. I really don't think I do. Truth be told. I'm just a man living his life and putting that life on YouTube. And just hoping it goes somewhere. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Liking the video helps a ton. Lets me know that you enjoyed the content. Subscribing. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. Every subscriber is a step forward. Feels great waking up to those. And I hope you guys have a fantastic day. And I hope I see you tomorrow. Bye-bye, guys.